guys, it's Rachel, and today I am back in my B6 Stalogy. We're going to plan the week ahead, and we're going to use this gorgeous kit from Alvy Planning Co. So this is the Alvy Planning Co. Home Weekly Kit. I was going to read page 1. Oh, she's back. So yeah, this is amazing, and I'll tell you why. Because the shop owner has taken all of these pictures herself and then made a kit out of it, which I just think is just such a cool idea. So simple, but I've never seen anybody do that before. Anyway, yeah, we've got lots of gorgeous neutral colours. We've got our 9 full boxes here, and we have got our functional box at the bottom there. We've got some headers, we've got some more functional boxes, we've got some checklist boxes, checklists, and a few functional boxes down there at the bottom. We've got our date covers, some build yous, some trackers. I love the script, I love the writing. We've got some icons, and then we've got some washi strips and some bottom washi as well. So I am not going to need a huge spread this week, depending on how many or when I have negative lateral flow tests. I'm not coming out of isolation, or my isolation doesn't end until the 8th anyway, so and I'm still a bit tired. Let's move this camera. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to go with the cousin layout this week because I don't need that much space. I'm still feeling a bit tired, I'm still feeling a bit lethargic, and I don't come out of isolation anyway until the 8th unless I have lateral flow tests negative before, which so far I have not. So yeah, we don't need that much space. But where are my tweezers? Here we go. So let's start this how I always start this then, and we're going to do the bottom washi. I said that, and then in my head I went, no you don't, Rach, you started with the date covers. That's alright, that's alright. So we'll start it at the bottom washi. This is a bit of a bigger bottom washi, but again, like I said, there's not going to be much going on this week at all. I think we've got a party, Paige has got a party, and I think she's got a non-uniform day. I think her school break up on the Friday. Is the Friday the 10th? We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Everything's just so exhausting. Oh, and thank you guys for your messages as well. Some of you sent me some lovely messages on Instagram, and people that sent replies on the post. I felt a bit weird about putting that post up. It felt dramatic, but at the same time I knew that if I didn't put a post up I would start to get messages asking where I was. But I felt like I was making like a public service announcement, like, stop what you're doing, Rachel's got COVID again, and it wasn't that. But yeah. Okay, bottom washi down. That's so cute. That is super duper cute. Right, so let's go with the date covers then. So what I always do when I'm doing this, just to make sure that I have got relatively even spaces between my date covers, I just start right up at the top, and you can see the line for the grid. Put Mondays in, and then put Wednesdays in, using the other line on the other side. And then, I said that like something really exciting was going to happen, and then you'll never guess, Tuesdays only goes in the middle. Are we going to be touching? Do you want to touch? Oh, we're going to leave a gap. Okie dokie then. So there we go. And that just helps me to just be able to level that off. So what do I have to tell you guys? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. I could give you a good rundown of all the TV shows I've been watching. I'm bored. I want to go out. I don't mean like out. I'm not that better. But I want to go, you know, I want to go somewhere exciting. I want to go Aldi. I want to just do something. That was a joke, by the way. I don't think Aldi is exciting, but I would take that right now. I want to tell you what I want. Near us, there's been a Nando's built and opened. Now, Nando's is a bit of a Marmite situation, isn't it? I am aware of that. Some people hate it and some people love it. Chris and I really like it. We really like it. And I want to go to that. We had planned one day, because he's off this week, we'd planned that Chris would, the kids would go to school and Chris and I would go to Nando's. Well, COVID ruined that bloody plan, didn't it? But we'll get there. We will get there. Okay, so we've got our date covers down. Let's get the lines drawn then. I feel like this is going to be a really unexciting video because I've got no chit chat for you. Nothing's gone on. I'm trying to think, has anything exciting happened for the kids? Not really. Poor Jensen had to have his HPV vaccine, which he wasn't very excited about. Because he had COVID, he didn't get his COVID vaccine at school, and I took him to go and get his COVID vaccine when the time was right. And so he thought that if he said to me, I'll go with you, that I could take him somewhere to have his HPV vaccine. Well, obviously that's not the case, and when he realised, he was quite upset about it. But he had it done, and he did say he cried. But it's just because of the anxiety, and he said what happened was a lad that he's friends with must have been in the queue in front of him and had it done, and then he was like, he came out and he was spewing up everywhere and he like fainted, and I was like, well, if that's true, that won't have been anything to do with the vaccine. That will just have been like anticipation, you know, anxiety and that type of thing. I said, but Jensen, honestly, I promise you, you want to have your HPV vaccine, because if you don't, what could be the consequence of that instead is way worse. That's what you've got to think about. I was try and tell him that. I was trying to give the kids their own choice with what they're doing. Well, Paige is 5, so not so much yet with her. But like, for instance, when I wanted Jensen to have his COVID vaccine, it was very important to me that he had it. I thought that he should have it. I couldn't see any reason why he shouldn't. But I didn't push that on him. I asked him if he wanted to have it done. If he'd have said he didn't, I would have encouraged him to go and find some information to reinforce why he didn't want to have it done. And I would have, at the same time, gone and got some information about why I thought that it was important that he should. But as it turned out, he wanted to have it done, which was the right call in my eyes. Don't come at me if that's not your views. You do what you want with your family and yourself. That's what I did with mine. So yeah, he had his HPV vaccine this week, which was not very nice. But Paige was happy because she's had a friend that was off with chickenpox and she was back at school, so she was happy with that. Paige's doggy friend Duke had a birthday. Oh, I should have took a picture of the card before she sent it. And she made him a card, and I was really upset because, so we have a play date with Duke. You all know this, I've told this 1,000 times. At the end of every school day, about 3:15, we meet him on the field for a little play before she comes home. Is that the right way? Yeah. And so she made him a card. Chris went and got him some dog treats from the shop, and she gave him a little present, and I was really upset. But you know, I'm quite an emotional person anyway. Like, I can cry at an advert on the telly, but COVID me is a wreck, apparently, because I cried because I didn't get to see her give. How many people just unsubscribed because I didn't get to see her give Duke his birthday present? But they have such a special little friendship, you know. And I'm just emotional and lonely because I'm missing everybody. Right, so we've got date dots and date covers down. We've had a mini breakdown, and we're going to get on now. Let's use part of Monday as a sidebar. I usually do this when I'm doing this layout, and I always find out that it works really well for me. So I'm going to put my food checker down here. Food I've missed as well. Oh my goodness. So I'm not going to say that I was feeling physically sick, and that being physically sick was a symptom of COVID, but I was sick a couple times, and it was after I'd eaten, which was really frustrating. I don't know what it was all about. It's like my body just couldn't handle it at the time, but I was hungry, and I don't think there is anything worse than being hungry and but not being able to eat because you know you're going to be sick. So I've just been eating light things like toast, and I've had some porridge, and it's really boring. We've got loads of like Mexican food and spicy food in the cupboard because that's what me and Chris love, and it all just like screamed at me all the time. And he was like making wraps the other day, and he was like, do you want a wrap? And I was like, yeah, but no, and go away from me while you eat it, while I eat my lovely delicious porridge. Don't want to give you guys the impression that I'm a bad patient or anything, you know. But I'm kind of a bad patient. Right, let's get medication on here. Oh, somebody asked me why I write medication on here, what medication I am on. My birth control, and I take omeprazole as well for, I had my gallbladder out in 2013, and I do suffer sometimes with acid reflux if I'm not careful about what I'm eating. So yeah, just in case anybody else is wondering every time I write that down. You guys know this already, but I'm an open book. I am an open book. I don't mind you guys asking me about anything that you spy written in my planner that I've not said and you've just happened to see it, or just a general question that you find. If I don't want to answer it, I will tell you that I don't want to answer it, but I can't imagine there's too much that I wouldn't want to tell you. I'm a bit of an open book, really. So yeah, just lay that on the table. Let's get these full boxes down then. Now, I think I am going to put one on every weekday apart from Monday. And also, this is going to mean that I'm going to have some left for a spread in my Angel Shop planner as well. In fact, actually, this week's Angel Shop planner, what day is it today? It's Friday, isn't it? Oh, this is removable. Oh, game changer. Yeah, I'm not going to have too much to put in my Angel Shop planner, obviously my social media planner, because I've not been putting any videos up, but I might just put some full boxes down just for a bit of deco, so that we're definitely not leaving a blank week. That's not going to happen. I always like to have the weeks filled out no matter what. So that's a bit of an idea, isn't it? So I'll use those 4. There we go. And we will leave these 5 for a spread in my Angel Shop planner. Probably won't do a video on this week, so it'll be super boring. It'll just be maybe putting boxes down with nothing written in them. Right then, so let's get to the calendar. What do we have going on next week? Chris is at the doctor's on Wednesday, so let's get that done. Just lean on that for now. That was at 10:30. I need to rearrange a grooming appointment as well. Effie missed the groomer because obviously we couldn't have anybody come in to the house. There we go. And then Paige is dressed to impress on the Thursday. So I don't know how, but Paige's school managed to book 2 events on the same day. So the first one that came was this one, which was dressed to impress. And it is wear whatever you want to school that makes you feel good about yourself. So whether it's something that's your favourite colour or your favourite accessory or whatever, do that. Which she was buzzing about. She's going to go head to toe in pink and tutus and all sorts of girly, sparkly, glamorous stuff, because that is Paige to a T. Then her teacher put on the dojo that it was Pirate Day to finish their topic on Thursday 10th. And can they all dress up as pirates? Well, I can't tell you the meltdown that she had, because she's like, I'm not doing that. I'm doing dress to impress. So apparently there's a few in her class that were like that. And there's a few of them that are just going to be dressed to impress instead of Pirate Day. You can't take the pink and the glitter away from Paige. It's just not going to happen. So there might be 29 pirates in her class on Thursday. But I can tell you for sure there's going to be at least one princess. And it's going to be Paige. I know a few of her friends who feel the same, so I'm sure it won't be. I just decided to put down a to-do list on Monday. Now then, she got another party invitation yesterday, so let's just have a look at the date on this. Handmade as well, like go whoever that mum is. The 10th, 4:30 until 6:30. So let's just write that on. I'm not actually sure if she's going to make that party. I hope so, though. What day did I say? The 10th, 4:30, 6:30. And did I say whose party it was? Levi's. Okay. What's that on there, then? Half 4 until... My memory is shocking. 6:30. Spent a fortune on party gifts this last week. We have had a party, or we've got a party tomorrow, but it's twins, so that's 2 gifts. This is another tenner. What is the etiquette for parties these days? What do people do? So my friend only puts £5 in a card if it's somebody that she doesn't know, which is fair enough, and I wouldn't be offended by that at all if I got that from a kid in Paige's class. Like, times are hard at the minute, especially, oh my god, I don't know how I can even explain to you the stress that I've been feeling about this whole gas and electric business that's going on at the moment, but That's a whole different story. And then Paige had her party, and some kids put £20 notes in there. So I've had to jot a little note down of who did that so I can do it back. Because I don't want to give £10 to someone that's gave £20 to Paige. Playground politics, always. And then we're going to put the shop and scan on Sunday. Do you know what I miss writing on a Sunday? Formula 1. Bring back Formula 1. Not long to go now, and it will be the new season of Drive to Survive as well, won't it, soon? And old Maxi Boy's declined to take part because he's a big old party pooper. I don't care anyway. He didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve that win. I'm still salty. He didn't. But also, changing his number to number 1. Really? The way that he won that World Championship, he doesn't deserve to change his number to number 1 until he comes back this year and wins it the right way. And also, Lewis is a 7 times World Championship, and he hasn't felt arrogant enough to change his number to number 1 yet. So I think, if anybody's looking for my opinion on Max Verstappen, needs to check himself. So yeah. How many Max fans have I just lost? No, I didn't have a problem with him winning if it had happened any other way. If that race had gone ahead and it had been like a normal win, a proper win, I would have said that he deserved to win it, because he is a brilliant driver. I don't like him as a person. I think he's a baby, but he is a brilliant driver, and he absolutely would have deserved to win. But just not that way, you know? But anyway, that's way back in December, that. Let's leave that there. So let's get our date dots down. Starting with the 7th, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have got enough. And it's going to be Valentine's Day, isn't it? So I've gone with my File of Fabulous rose gold ones. I just felt like a bit of rose gold goes nicely with these colours. Then next week we are going to be Valentine's Day, aren't we? So I'm going to be using my Planner Face mystery sub one. So that's good. That's a really big kit as well. If you want to see what I got in that, you should go and watch the haul, because I'm going to get more than one spread out of that for sure. So there's our date dots down, and I think that is it. I think we are done. Love how that's turned out. Let me show you what I've got left. I really do have a lot left, and I'll definitely be able to get a little spread in my Angel Shop planner. But we've got our 5 full boxes on that one and there. We've got some functionals and some date cover. No, we haven't. We've got headers left. We've got loads of checklists, we've got loads of headers, and we've got some bilges and some functionals. I will carry on with this as the week goes on, and I will probably pop up a picture on my Instagram. But for now, that's going to be it from me for today. If you like this video, if you can give me a thumbs up, and if you subscribe, I love you forever, and I'll see you soon. Bye!